We now continue our weekly land report segment with the American Society of Farm Managers and Rural Appraisers. Past President Doug Hodge joins us now with an update from his region. Good to have you with us, Doug. So how is harvest progressing, and what are the current weather conditions there in Michigan where you are?
Okay, thanks for having me today. Pleasure to speak with you again. And our harvest conditions are, I would say, less than perfect. We've had a lot of rain in July and August with an unseasonable amount, and so we have a lot of soil moisture, and there's going to be some difficulty in getting into the fields unless we get a break in the rain. So I'm looking at, probably some problems with harvest, particularly in the early corn silage harvest and some of the early beans. I did notice that we had some dry beans taken off just in our neighborhood the other day, and that process is underway, and there are some sugar beets that are coming out of the ground. So harvest is underway. It's going to be a while before corn matures. We have a lot of late maturing corn this year, so we are keeping our fingers crossed that we won't get an early frost, and same thing with the beans. There's a lot of later beans this year, which again, if the beans are slow in coming off, that's going to delay any kind of wheat planting that we have. So weather conditions, like I say, are less than ideal for us up here in Michigan.
Wish we could get Mother Nature to cooperate. Now, I know Michigan produces a large variety of crops, and two important fruit crops, apples and blueberries. Can you talk about the blueberry crop this year?
Sure. We had a good blueberry crop this year. It's nearing completion, and the berry quality has been good as well as the volumes. So as what you see a lot of times when you have a good crop and lots of quantity, the prices somewhat struggle. So the fresh pack industry is having some pricing issues going on right now, but it's been overall a good blueberry crop this year.
And what about the apples?
Apples, we're expecting to have a near record harvest, if not a record harvest of over 32 million bushels. And so I think that, again, it's going to be a good harvest for the apples. And, we compete heavily with the West Coast, the PNW, with our apple crop, and New York as well. And so we're not the largest producer of apples, but we are a strong producer of apples. And so I would think that we're going to face some of the same issues we're facing with blueberries. Probably some of the fresh apple sales are going to be down in volume or down in price, but the volume is good this year. So hopefully that will keep the apple producers happy this year.
Hope so, too. That's Doug Hodge with the American Society of Farm Managers and Rural Appraisers. Appreciate your time. And be sure to tune in each Wednesday at 1:30 Eastern for a weekly land report update.